Look at it, like the,
So good.
look, I'm here. Where are you? You ready? Open up. Hey guys, it's Steven with You're So Vegan, and today we're going to be doing a special vegan brunch. We're going to be making an omelet made from the new Just Egg product, which is made among me, and I'm very excited about that. Have not tried it yet. It's a little pricey, but I'm going to try it and see what happens. And then we're also going to make some delicious blueberry walnut lemon zest muffins that are completely vegan and delicious. I also have a friend joining me today. This is the first time I am not cooking alone, which I'm excited about. And you'll see who that guest is in just a minute. Hey everybody, welcome back. This is Steven, and I want to introduce to you my friend, Thai Mai Shu.
Hello.
She's here today to help me make the recipes that I recently described to you guys. So we're going to go ahead and get started. I'm going to let Thai do all the fun work.
Yay!
The handiwork. So what do you know about vegan cooking? Have you ever tried it? Have you ever eaten like vegan?
No.
Okay. So what is your idea of what a vegan is?
I would say it's a kosher version of vegetarian.
Okay, you're a little off.
A little off? Okay.
Vegan is non-dairy, so there's no eggs, no milk, no butter.
What?
I know, right? It's a little restrictive, but there's so many great products out in the marketplace today that people are finding it easier and easier to
Dairy's like
eat
the best
vegan.
part. No cheese?
No cheese. I know, that's one of the toughest things, I think, is a lot of people have a hard time adjusting to eggs and cheese going away. But there's replacements, and we're gonna actually work with a replacement a little bit later today to make an omelet.
Okay.
And I'm gonna have you take a look at that product and tell me what you think is in it before we get started. But first, let's get to our vegan blueberry muffins. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to start by measuring out our dry ingredients.
Okay.
So we're gonna go with 1 cup of flour.
I'm gonna tell you I'm all about baking.
You're awful at baking?
Oh my God.
That's good. We're gonna get you some experience
Like,
here.
you know those little cookies that come in a package, you just cut and throw in the oven? I messed those up. So. Okay, this is 1 cup.
Yes, we're gonna do 1 cup of flour.
Okay, I'm really slow at this, I'm so sorry.
That's okay.
Just speed this part up in your post.
Aren't most drag queens slow at doing things? I don't know.
Yeah, I was late today, I'm sorry.
It's acceptable 10 minutes late.
Yeah, this contour took a minute.
A hot
Okay,
minute.
yeah, is that close enough?
That is close enough.
Okay.
So we'll go ahead and dump that in there.
Okay.
And then we're going to also go
Thanks
ahead.
for representing me.
I know, do you like that?
Okay.
We're going with a little theme.
I
have a whole set of these actually.
Oh, really?
I have to be totally honest.
Okay. It's for your late night ramen.
It's just easy. It's just easy. We're going to do 1 teaspoon of baking powder.
Teaspoon, that's huge.
And baking powder helps it rise when you cook it. So it'll help it puff up. Yeah, right.
Yeah.
We'll get a rise out of it. Next, we're going to do the baking soda. It's
Okay.
going to be a 1/2 teaspoon.
1/2 teaspoon. Okay.
So you're doing good. You push it against the box. like
There's
you're
one
supposed
thing I
to.
learned from Arthur Stewart, so make sure you do that.
Okay. And then for the other dry ingredients, we're going to go with a 1/2 teaspoon of cinnamon.
1/2 teaspoon. Oh my God, so much math. God, fractions were the worst. In school, remember fractions?
I do. I'm trying to forget math in school.
Yeah, same. But these are like little family spoons. Just a daddy spoon.
Next, we're going to do a pinch of salt.
Okay,
So
that's
the
very
pinch.
subjective.
And this is kosher salt, so our kosher comes into this. Perfect. 1 banana. I know. So let's go ahead and you're going to mash that up in the bowl with a fork.
Just gonna peel it slowly. Should have gotten a manicure. Sorry.
I know. Where's your drag queen nails?
Well, I didn't want it to fall in the muffin. What is this?
That'd be a new flavor.
I
for
know,
a
right?
muffin. Blueberry and drag queen nail.
Just mash it?
Yeah, so you're just gonna mash it up.
Okay. How mashed do we want this?
As mashed as you can get it.
Okay.
We want to make it almost like a paste.
Oh, kind of like mashed potatoes.
Yeah. Okay, that is looking good. And you'll notice when I gave you the banana, it was kind of brown because the browner a banana is, the sweeter it is. We're not adding any sugar to this recipe. Oh. We're going to add maple syrup to sweeten it. So that looks pretty good right there.
Okay, that's good. Okay,
yep.
Great.
So now we're gonna add a 1/4 cup of the maple syrup, which is right over there.
1/4 cup of the maple syrup. 1/4 cup. I don't think there's a 1/4 cup on here.
How about a half of the half?
Tell you, fractions are hard, y'all. So I'm gonna guess this is about...
Yeah, it could be approximate. It does not need to be exact.
Right. That looks good. I feel like that's a 1/4.
Okay, you're just gonna pour that in there.
It's nice and thick.
Yes, it is. And then vanilla extract, we're going to add 1 teaspoon.
1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. Goodness, how big a teaspoon is. Let me spill the tea for you.
And then we are going to add, I pre-measured this already. This is about a 1/4 cup, a little bit healthier of a 1/4 cup of crushed walnuts.
1/4 cup minus a small piece, I'm eating it.
You can cheat a little bit.
That's good.
How are they?
That's good. Okay.
And you can go ahead and dump those in.
We love nuts.
And then we're going to hit, okay. We're coming back. Okay, so if you could go over to the refrigerator and get a 1/2 cup of almond milk. So
almond milk.
Almond milk.
Let's see what's
this may be challenging because I have a lot of milks in there. Yeah.
Oh, come on. Oh, this is fancy. Look at you.
That's a new brand I discovered recently. It's really, really good.
It's 45 calories per serving, y'all. So how many cups are we doing?
We're going to do just a 1/2 cup of almond milk.
Okay, so there's a tick mark for that, so that'll be easy.
Or double the amount of maple syrup.
Okay.
Okay, and you want to just give that a little mix to get everything incorporated.
It's getting incorporated, starting a business.
So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to add into the wet mixture blueberries. So it's about a 1/2 cup of blueberries.
Did you pre-measure this too?
I kind of pre-measured it and I kind of pre-washed it as well.
Okay.
You don't want to put blueberries in when they're not clean.
I love blueberries. You know, blueberry cake donuts are my favorite donuts.
I love blueberry cake actually too.
Yeah, I doubt they're vegan though.
They're not.
No,
unfortunately.
But see, next time we need to make a vegan version of that.
We could totally do that. So have you ever zested a lemon before?
No.
Okay, so we're going to go ahead and zest a lemon. So what zesting means is you're gonna take the finest side of the grater and you're gonna take the lemon and you're just gonna run it across it so that the skin of the lemon falls into your bowl. Basically, you want to do it all the way around the lemon. It has a lot of flavor in it, so it's really good to add that to the recipe to give it a little zest. So
it's like grating cheese.
It's like grating cheese, but just a little on each side. You just want to do enough to get it to the white rind where it's bitter, so the yellow is the good part.
Am I doing this right?
Yep. You were doing it perfect.
Okay. Okay, so we're zesting.
We are zesting our lemon.
So zesty.
And you just want to do it all the way around the lemon to get most of it off of there.
Okay. Okay. What are you gonna do with the inside of the lemon?
Make lemonade. Isn't that what you always do from lemons?
True. With vodka?
Yes.
Yeah?
Yeah, I'll use it for a vodka cocktail.
Okay.
Okay. So now what we're going to do is let's go ahead and add the dry ingredients to the wet ingredients.
Okay.
This is where it is going to become a muffin. Hopefully.
Like, do I need to stir as I do this?
You should stir as you do it, just incorporate everything together. You could actually use the large mixing bowl.
Why are you even holding out on me? Let's just make him work a little harder.
I didn't even realize you were just using that fork. I'm sorry.
It's okay. I'm following it. See, I'm really good at following instructions, y'all. Oh, it's getting really thick.
Okay, so the other thing we want to add, and this is something that is really interesting because it adds some fat to the recipe. You'll notice we did not add any butter or anything so far. So there's a pack of almond butter down there that you're gonna just open up and squeeze right into the batter.
Okay.
And incorporate that in as well.
Almond butter.
Nuts have a lot of fat, so this will give you the fat that you need for the muffin to bake properly, and you won't need to add any butter or oil.
Okay. So, perfect.
Okay, and go ahead and mix that in. Okay.
Okay.
How's it looking?
It looks like blueberries and some stuff.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, let's see how it bakes up. Hopefully it'll bake up even better. So we're gonna go ahead and spray, it's a non-stick muffin tin, but it's always better to add some non-stick spray to it, just so we don't have any issues when we go to get the muffins out. And hairspray, yes. It'll be shiny if you do that.
I know, it's a little shine spray. Okay.
How do you feel about this?
I'm very hopeful that it will be delicious. I don't know, I've never had a vegan muffin, and I hope it's delicious.
It's kind of fun making brunch in the afternoon, huh?
I know. Okay, I think we're good. We're ready.
Okay, so the oven is preheated at 350, so let's go ahead and put those muffins in the oven.
Is there a particular rack?
Nope.
My rack?
The upper rack?
There you go.
There you go. Okay, so now we're gonna go ahead and make our eggless, well, I'm gonna call it a Denverless omelet. It's basically no egg, no cheese, no meat, but yet it's gonna look like an omelet and function like an omelet. So,
no Broncos.
So this is called
Juice Street eggs.
It is just egg.
Just egg.
But the irony is there's no egg.
What?
So what do you think is in this?
If it's plant-based, I'm gonna say eggplant because it has the word egg in it.
Okay, that was a good guess, but you're not gonna believe what the primary ingredient is this to make it taste like an egg. It's mung bean.
Oh, mung bean. Hey, holla, shout out.
That's our oven hitting temperature.
Yay.
So our muffins are baking. We're gonna leave them in for about 15-20 minutes, by the way. So this is made from water and mung bean protein isolate. So I've seen this product, it's pretty expensive. It runs between $7 and $10 in most grocery stores, Kroger, Whole Foods. And I've not tried it yet.
So how many, is this like a dozen eggs in one bottle?
I would say it's probably a half a bottle makes an omelet. So we're gonna go ahead and treat it just like we would if we had a mixed egg
That's an expensive
situation.
omelet.
So it's an expensive omelet. And I've seen this so many times I wanted to try it, but I've always been like, oh, I don't know if I want to spend 10 bucks.
It's your first time trying it. You have.
It's my first time. We're gonna do this.
Good for you.
A Denver omelet typically has green peppers, onions, and ham, but we're gonna mix it up a little bit. We're gonna do an orange bell pepper, an onion, and then I have our good old standard Light Life vegan hot dogs. So we're gonna take like 2 of these and dice them up pretty fine. And then to top it off, we're gonna add a little bit of our plant-based cheddar from Whole Foods to give it a little bit of cheese. But not a lot, just a little bit because there's a lot going on in this omelet. So let's go ahead and start by dicing up the onion and the yellow bell pepper.
Okay.
The orange bell pepper.
All right.
I'm colorblind.
You're colorblind? Are you really?
No, I just made it up.
Okay.
Now, have you ever like prepped or cut a bell pepper before?
I think I have.
Okay.
I'm not sure if it's correct way. Now I'm being put on the spot. So I'm just gonna do what I do.
You do you.
So,
you do you.
So I usually try to...
Don't cut your hand off.
No, that's fine. It's fine.
You have a gig after this, so I don't want to be responsible.
I do have a gig after this.
There's no emergency room situation going on here.
Why is tying a sling before?
Do you need a smaller knife?
Maybe.
This is sharp, but it'll get the job done.
No, but that is sharp. It's getting it. Color contrast.
I wonder how many hits I would have on YouTube if somebody cut their hand off while we were cooking. I'm just thinking about that. No pressure.
Yeah, let's not pray.
Okay.
Ooh, that was close. Okay, here we go. I think we got this. I might be.
Are you sure?
I might be doing this completely wrong. Okay, that's fine.
We have something strange in our pepper.
What is that? Is it like a
say.
like a sack or something? Like a wrap? It looks like a tortellini. Is it a tortellini? Oh, it's seeds. Is that seeds?
I don't know what that is.
I don't know. Is it a little troll?
There's a tortellini in our pepper. That's scary.
Yeah. Well, I would use my hands, but when I was
I'll go ahead.
Yeah, when I was growing up, I used to work at a Vietnamese sandwich shop. My brother-in-law's sandwich shop, and I had to cut jalapenos. And I guess I thoroughly didn't wash my hands afterwards, and I went to the restroom, and it was not so cute. I've
done the jalapeno and the eye trick.
Yeah, things burn. It's not cute. So, getting really nervous having you watch me
cut away.
Yeah.
And I think a half will probably be good for this.
Yeah.
What you want to do is you want to go back and you want to cut them the other way so that they're in little teeny pieces.
So I'm dicing.
Slicing and dicing.
Slicing and dicing. Please don't judge my knife skills. You know, Rachel Ray didn't have proper knife skills, and she's doing fine.
Is she?
Yeah, I think so, right? She has a lot of dog food out there now.
She does, yes, that is true. So do you like to cook brunch at home?
No, I like to go out for brunch.
Is that one of your favorite meals to go out for?
Absolutely. I don't like to cook it because then I don't get to drink as much.
Mimosas?
Yeah. So, and plus brunch is just so much fun to go out with friends.
Okay, so let's go ahead and cut up a half an onion now. We're gonna dice that up.
Half an onion, right?
Half an onion, yes.
Okay. So.
And we're gonna dice that up pretty fine, just like the pepper.
Okay. Hopefully this won't make my mascara run. Okay.
The muffins actually smell pretty good.
Oh my god, they smell amazing.
Does a drag queen eat before performing?
No, we try not to eat or drink. We're tucked in there pretty well, so. we try not to do anything that will require us to de-drag.
So you would never drink before you went to a performance?
We can drink, you just learn to hold it. Yeah.
Okay, so last but not least, we're gonna go ahead and cut up 2 of those vegan hot dogs.
Oh, okay.
So you could just bust those open and
you said 2, right?
yeah. And this will take the place of the ham in the omelet.
Perfect. Cool.
And now the exciting part's gonna come when we get to saute everything together.
Saute.
And then we're gonna add a little bit of shortening to the pan. So Earth Balance is a vegan butter or spread that a lot of people use. So we're gonna go ahead and add that in to the pan. That should be good. And we're first gonna, oh, look, there you are, Alex. In the microwave. Your reflections. I see you. Okay, and you're gonna let that melt.
So spread it around. Make sure every inch of this pan is covered in this goodness. Wait, so does this taste like actual regular butter or?
It does. It does. Yeah. Okay, so let's go ahead and check our muffins. I think they might be done at this point.
Okay.
So you see a couple pot holders over there. Have they puffed up?
Oh my god, that's great.
Okay, let's go ahead and take those out and put them aside.
Hopefully it won't melt my leg.
Do you think they're done?
They look done.
Okay, give them a little touch on top and see if they kind of bounce back.
They bounce, yep.
Okay, let's go ahead and set them on the side. Okay, so let's go ahead and saute the onions and the peppers and the weenies together. So how long have you been doing drag?
I've been doing drag, well, on and off, like once a year for about 9 years. I started doing a lot of it in the past year and a half, 2 years, raising money for the Turtle Creek Corral in Prison Health, North Texas. So there's a group of girls that we all kind of get together once a month and do a drag brunch here at Cedar Springs Tap House. So.
And for those that don't know, what is the Turtle Creek Corral?
The Turtle Creek Corral is the premier gay men's toys here in Dallas, Texas. It's been around, they're in their 40th season right now. So, you know, check them out. They're about to have their first concert in a couple of weeks, actually. Yeah.
And I've been to their concerts, and it's really quite amazing. Especially their holiday concert. That's their big thing each year.
Yeah, Christmas is huge.
Yeah. So that's looking pretty good, huh?
Oh, it smells good. It actually smells amazing.
And let's go ahead and add a little pinch of salt and pepper.
Okay. Pinch of salt. A little bit more. That was a little weak pinch there. Pepper. Okay.
And I think that looks like it's pretty done. What do you think?
I think so. That looks amazing.
Okay, let's go ahead and put that on the plate on the side. Empty that pan right out on there, and then we're gonna go ahead and see how this omelet works in the pan.
Okay. Do I need to butter up this pan again?
You do. All right, so I would say for this, let's go ahead and try half of it.
Half of it? Okay.
Yeah, let's pour it in like we would like if it was an omelet.
Oh, that's good. About half? No.
That looks about right. Yeah, there you go.
There you go. That's about half.
How much of the container did it use, would you say?
That would be like a third.
Okay. So you can get 3 omelets out of this, hopefully. Yeah. So we're going to let that firm up for a little bit. It looks like egg.
It looks like egg.
What do you think?
I think it looks like egg. You can tell it's getting some of the grease from the hot dogs and onions and peppers there. Brown.
Okay. Okay, let's go ahead and put the filling in. And I would say 3 to 4 tablespoons of that should probably do the trick.
Yeah. That's pretty good, right?
Yep. Okay. And then let's go ahead and add some of our vegan shreds.
Vegan shreds.
So these are non-dairy. Why don't you taste that and let me know what you think?
Yeah, I know.
Because you're a cheese eater, so
I'm a huge cheese eater.
These are probably one of the better ones I've tried. They're from Whole Foods.
It should taste like the shredded cheddar.
Does it?
Yeah, what you get from a grocery store. A little bit more mild than what you would normally get, but
okay.
It tastes like it though. Okay. So I'm gonna warn you, I've never really made an omelet before, so I might mess this up.
Okay, well let's see what happens.
Yeah.
So I think you can fold the left-hand side over to the right.
Oh, let me just do it this way.
Hopefully it's not sticking to the pan and it actually feels like an omelet. You could like loosen it up all the way around.
Okay.
What do you think? Is it going to work?
I think so. I just need to get a good grip under that. Oh, close, so close.
Okay, you can keep rolling it if it's going to roll. Or fold the other side over. Oh, there you go.
It's going to be a burrito. There we go. We'll do it this way. It's
okay.
going to be a little burrito. It was close. It was close. It was very close.
It's actually looking pretty good.
Yeah.
And we'll just let that sit for a minute or two so that it cooks all the way through on the inside.
Okay. Should I flip it over the other way?
Yeah, let's try flipping it. I'm determined to have you make a scene.
Not bad, not bad.
Actually, that was pretty good.
Thanks. Yeah, I've never made an omelet, so.
Let alone a vegan omelet.
Right, so this is kind of a double first for me today. Cool.
Okay.
Yeah. All right.
And let's go ahead and serve that up on our plate. It looks like an egg omelet.
Yeah.
And then why don't you bring the muffin tin over here too? Just don't burn your hands.
Yeah. We have a,
you can put it right on the counter.
Oh, fancy.
Fancy or irresponsible, I don't know which I am. Okay folks, so we made 2 recipes today. We made vegan walnut, blueberry, lemon zest muffins. and we made an omelet using the Just Egg product. So we're gonna go ahead and do a taste test now, which is really the key to find out how successful we were today.
Yeah.
So let's see, are those muffins gonna pop out of there pretty easy?
I don't know.
You could probably just like use a fork around the edge of one of them to get them out of there, hopefully.
Hopefully.
I was impressed by your omelet skills, so
Thank you.
I feel like your muffin skills should be equal.
I hope so. This is gonna be really interesting because I really am not a baker. I've never made an omelet, so we'll see if this.
So you did both today. You put on the side of the plate
Yeah,
there.
let's do that because there's onions on it.
Okay.
That's good.
So
really
why don't we
good.
go ahead and taste it at the same time and see what we think. So you're gonna do muffin first. I'm gonna do the omelet first.
Oh, let's do the omelet first.
Okay.
We should be eating the same thing, right? So
Let's try that.
a small dainty bite. I am wearing a lip.
Tastes like an egg. That's crazy to me. Like it really does have the same properties as far as the texture. Pretty good. It's almost like a cross between an egg and a crepe, if that makes sense.
This is really good. No, like I'm
Like,
serious. Like this is really
I agree.
Yeah, this is really good. It really also reminds me, if you ever had Vietnamese crepes, this is exactly what it tastes like. It's so good.
I mean, look at it. Like the.
So good.
Welcome here. Where are you? You ready? Open up. It actually like you can see the texture of it and everything is very similar to the properties of an egg. It's pretty surprising.
Really good. Man, that's really good.
Am I turning you vegan?
No, but
You like your meat too much?
that's what she said. Oh yeah. No, that's really good.
That is good. I feel like we're gonna eat the whole thing.
I know.
Like
Whatever.
stop. Okay, let's do the muffin now.
Okay. This isn't exactly a lovely berry.
God, I took a big piece.
That's good too. Although this one has a lot
of blueberries.
Should we like get one that's
Yeah,
a little bit
we need
more?
to taste one with less blueberries.
Yeah,
I
this one.
think maybe less blueberries probably would have been a better idea,
Yeah.
but
Let's try this one.
you know what I like about it? It's not sweet.
No,
like
it's not.
most muffins are.
Okay, this one's a good ratio.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, that's a good ratio. I don't hate that either.
Oh, I dropped half of it on the floor, but yeah. The maple syrup like gives it sweetness, but it's not overwhelming like sugar would be.
Yeah,
Honestly,
that's good.
it's pretty good.
I actually really like that too.
You can taste the cinnamon, and it's pretty light consistency. It is really
And I'm
good.
not lying.
Now both recipes are going to be below in the link, so you can go ahead and get them and try them for yourself. My takeaways for today: I'm very impressed by the Just Egg. I have to say, I would totally use it again.
Absolutely.
In a non-video format, like just eating breakfast one day.
If you're feeling bougie,
Yeah.
get some Just Eggs.
Get some $10 Just Eggs. Actually, you know what's crazy? I saw today online that Walmart is starting to carry them.
Well, Walmart's like,
And it's
they're
like
keeping up.
$7.99.
Walmart
so-
lately has been moving into
Getting into
2019.
the-
yeah, they've been moving into 2019, so good for them.
Yeah, and the muffins you could also substitute. You could do raspberries, you could do chocolate chips instead of fruit. You could pretty much do anything. Oh,
Yeah,
and we have a third surprise guest. Come on in, William. Hi, William.
No, you're fine.
I thought you guys were recording. I was like,
Oh, you're fine.
We're gonna edit it out.
Yeah,
Don't worry.
you're
Oranges.
We're almost
Sorry.
done.
We're literally like 2 lines. We're about to be done.
Yeah. What was I talking about? Oh, the muffins. Okay. Okay. Don't make any noise for 2 minutes. Don't breathe for 2 minutes. The one thing too I want to mention is with the muffins, you could do the blueberries and walnuts, but you could also do raspberries. You could do just chocolate chips. You could sprinkle some brown sugar on top to give it a little bit extra sweetness if the maple syrup is not sweet enough for you. But I think those are pretty good considering that we added no extra sugar.
Yeah. Oh my god, it's really good. I normally don't like my desserts super sweet, so this was perfect.
So have you converted to veganism? What do you think?
Maybe for a meal or two, once or twice a year.
Was there anything you tasted today that you did not like, or were you surprised that?
I thought, honestly, I thought the hot dogs were surprised that it actually tastes like hot dogs, like a less salty version, which is good.
Yeah.
So that to me was really surprising because I just figured it would just taste like tofu. But
and they grill up
like
really good too.
They did.
You could cook them up, or you could
they browned nicely.
barbecue. Yeah.
Yeah, they were. That was actually very good. So that surprised me a lot. The of course the mung bean as well. Like that's very surprising because
I would agree with that for sure.
The mung bean I grew up with, being an Asian queen, it's not like this. So it was always a dessert.
It doesn't make an omelet.
Yeah, it does not make an omelet. So that really, really, really is actually very surprising and very cool. So I'm actually really all for it. That's really neat.
I am too. I'm really happy with the way that turned out. So I want to go ahead and thank Thai Mai Shu for helping me out today. It was great having her swing by on her way to her gig tonight.
Yeah,
so
thank you for having me.
I appreciate it. And like I said, the recipe's in the link, guys. So go ahead and check it out. And we will talk again soon.
Yeah. Bye.
Bye-bye. So thanks again for being on You're So Vegan today, Ty. It was a lot of fun.
Oh my God, I had so much fun. Thank you for having me.
It's a beautiful hot day. I'm sure it's very comfortable
so
for you to
hot.
be in drag right now.
So hot. Oh my God. Wearing 4 layers of tights. It's great.
Have a great performance
Thank
tonight.
You.